Well, welcome back. We are joined courtside with Coach Recchia. And Coach, first and foremost, big time win in a rivalry game, so congratulations.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Great game all around. I thought, minus the third quarter for us, I thought we played a really solid defensive game, and I thought the girls really stuck to our game plan.
Well, you hold Akron to 4 points in the fourth quarter. I know they went ice cold. They kind of pressed that panic button, launching some quick threes, but it completely seemed to take them out of their system.
Yeah, I thought, like I said with the game plan, the girls, we made adjustments all through the game on how we were guarding some of their actions, and they were trying to go to Jordan Dawson there down the stretch, and she had a heck of a game. She's a tough cover for anybody, but I thought they just did a really good job of making her catches tough, and then getting them out of rhythm with some of their shots in the fourth quarter. That was our goal, kind of going in, is just limit their rhythm shots. Try to speed them up a little bit, try to get them out of their just natural rhythm offensively.
Well, this is a veteran-laden Akron team, but I thought you guys looked like the more composed veteran team, especially in that fourth quarter. You didn't panic when they made their run. You knew they were going to. That's just how basketball works. You were never really kind of flustered by their press. You got into your looks, and I really thought that you guys did a good job, if nothing else, just pounding it down low and really getting either good looks or getting to the foul line. Yeah,
absolutely. I think that's where we've probably grown the most, is down the stretch, not getting flustered and not letting presses or running jumps or traps take us out of what we're trying to do, where earlier in the season, that we would panic a little bit. It's kind of being a young team. So I think playing in so many close games is really starting to pay off here down the stretch. I thought our composure was really good. I thought Lindsay Thal kept us really composed down the stretch. Even if she wasn't scoring, she was cutting, she was moving, she was leading, she was grabbing them in the huddles and everything like that, which is a big step for her.
And welcome back, Nyla Blackford. And 32 points. I'm going to forget the tough shooting night, but 15 rebounds. She found a way to make her presence felt one way or the other. And when you limit a crashing Akron team to just 9 offensive rebounds and 7 second chance points, I thought she was a big reason for that.
Oh, huge. She has a knack for the ball. And we kind of missed that the last 4 games. We had some other guards step up and everything, but, Nyla found ways to affect the game, even if her scoring wasn't there. Big time by rebounding. Again, we gave her a tough assignment guarding Jordan Dawson down the stretch, and I thought she did a really good job with that.
And, you talk about balance. You guys played 10 players, 9 of them scored.
Yeah.
I thought Sydney Brindley came in in just these little spurts. She knows she's going to be in there for her defense, for rebounding. Right. She's got 45 seconds usually to make a difference, and man, did she tonight.
Oh, absolutely. She kind of did everything that you could do in 45 seconds.
She hits the corner 3. She goes to the foul line. She hits her foul shot. She gets a couple rebounds. What a ball game for just 4.5 minutes played.
And that's what, we talk about that like every single player. We want to have the best bench tonight, whether you were coming off and playing or you were just bringing energy and reminding players of scout, things to do or which way to force players or, this kid's a shooter, this kid's a driver. We wanted everyone on the bench engaged in what we were doing, and I thought we did that tonight.
And, I thought obviously it's a rivalry game, so the intensity just gets ratcheted up a little bit. But at the same time, I thought you guys played aggressive yet composed, and 30 points in the paint, 17 points off their turnovers. That's really using the fast break to your advantage and being quick but not hurrying, which when you kind of get those adrenaline juices flowing is pretty easy to do.
Yeah, it's something we talked about. We wanted to play as focused as we could, as intense as we could without letting the emotions take over. And that's
what you guys did that
we talked about
brilliantly tonight.
Thank you. We talked about that for 2 days, and I think the girls really bought into that.
And, I know that there was some bulletin board material said between the two teams. I think you guys kind of used that because you really flustered some of their big-time players. I know Edmonds has been kind of a thorn in your side for years, as has Rhinell. And doing some quick math here, they're 3 of 20.
Right, yeah.
And you guys have been harassing other teams' best players all season long, and man, did it show again tonight.
Yeah, those two are really good players. They have a good team, so much experience. I'm going to be happy to see them graduate because, we've played them every year that we've been here, and those two have been pretty much starting all 4 years. They're really good players, and they're going to win more games down the stretch. But I thought, like you said, we did a great job on those two especially.
So now we kind of fast forward. Bowling Green, last I checked, was up on Ohio. That's going to be another more or less rivalry game. It's obviously an East Division game, so they're all important at this point. What have you kind of seen from Bowling Green down the stretch? Because this is another young team that really is starting to hit their stride a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Freilich does a great job over there. They play with great pace and tempo. They want to take a lot of threes, and I think I liked our game plan the first time we played them. We held them, I think, to their lowest scoring of maybe the year, or at least in MAC play. So we're going to kind of stay with that game plan. But, they have one of the best passers in the league as a kind of a point forward for them. And they can score in bunches. They can score with anybody in the league. So I think defensively we're going to have to be really, really good. And go back and watch some of the film and see how we can exploit some of our mismatches and take advantage of some of the lineups.
I mean, you held them to 47 points last time. It was more or less a defensive clinic because you can see how they want to drive and kick and kind of run everything through the 2 or 3 ball handlers that they have. But you guys kind of suckered them into what they thought were passing lanes that just weren't there. Yeah,
you really got to guard yours when you play them. You got to do a great job with your one-on-one matchup all the way around. Because if you help or you think about helping, they do a great job of finding. They one of the top 3 in assists in the league, top 3 in scoring points per game, and 3-point field goal percentages and all of that. So you really have to do a good job of guarding your matchup.
Well, best of luck. We'll be listening. It's a 2 p.m. tip out in Bowling Green, and then we'll see you back for the regular season home finale against the Bobcats a week from today. Hopefully talk about a couple more victories.
Absolutely. Great. Thanks, Dan.
Thank you, Coach. We'll be back right after this to wrap things up and take one final look at our box score here on the Kent State Radio Network.